Jacob, what is it that you put on your Christmas list here? What is that?
Nana.
Is it a gecko?
Gecko.
You want a gecko for Christmas?
Yeah.
Okay. Hello Bookworm family, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Danny. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button down below. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell because I'm posting every day for the month of December. And if you guys are not following me on Instagram, please be sure to do that. It is at _dancing_bookworm. I post on there full book reviews and bookish content. So it is Friday. It is actually Black Friday. My family is gonna go do the whole shopping thing, so the kids and I are gonna have a Christmas pajama, Christmas movie, get our Christmas lists written kind of day. So I have my Grinchmas jammies on right now, and I'm about to go down and spend some time with my little nuggets. So I'll probably vlog some stuff today, but I might forget, so hopefully I'll remember. Hi Jacob! Today we're doing Christmas jammies,
Yeah.
Christmas movies,
Yeah.
making a Christmas list,
Yeah.
having cocoa,
Yeah.
talking to the elf.
Me.
Hey, bye-bye. What do you want to do today?
Finger.
You want to do Christmas stuff today?
Yes.
Yes. Who do you love at Christmas time? Do you love?
Jacob.
You love Jacob? Do you love Santa? Yeah. You're pretty cute.
Jacob.
You love Jacob, yeah.
I want Jacob.
Where's Ava? Upstairs on her phone?
Yeah.
Because she's like a teenager?
Yeah.
But she's only 7.
Yeah.
What you doing?
Okay.
I love you. Ava, what are we doing? Really? Jacob, what are we doing?
Dad.
Are we making Christmas lists?
Yeah.
Yeah? Oh, we got all the magazines and the scissors. And Rai found a baby shark. We're going to cut that out for her. Yay! Riley, do a hot chocolate cheers. Riley's like, I can't reach. We got hot chocolate and marshmallows. Some iPad time. It's a good afternoon. Cheers. Sit in your chair, Jacob. Okay, so we're going to play a game called Elf Food. I'm going to ask you, you get to pick. You can pick 1, 2, 3, or 4. 1 is a trivia question about a Christmas movie. 2 is a trivia question about winter in general. 3 is a trivia question about Santa. Right. Shh. 4 is a trivia question, anything to do with Christmas. And that's how many points you get. So if you get a Christmas movie one right, you get 1 point. If you get a winter movie right, you get 2 points. Now, each of our little treats over here are worth a certain amount of points. So you, when you answer your questions correctly, will earn some Christmas tokens. When you have enough to buy the treat you want, you can buy it. So if you earn 20 tokens, you can get a bowl of popcorn. But if you don't want to wait that long and you have 5 tokens, you can get a package of Twizzlers. Or if you have 1 token, you can get 1 single M&M. Not the whole package, just 1 M&M.
I don't even like M&M.
I know. So you got to earn tokens for the snacks that you want, okay? So I'm going to lay out the snacks. We do not touch the snacks. Everybody say, I do not touch the snacks.
I do not touch the snack.
Thank you, Ava. Jacob, say, I do not touch the snacks.
No.
Thank you. Rai say, I do. Well, Rai's not really going to play. I'm just going to give her a bowl of popcorn. Okay, here we go. All right, your question, Ava. What 2 colors represent Christmas?
Red and green.
Red and green. Good job. You get 4 tokens. 1, 2, 3, 4. Would you like to cash them in for any of the 3-point or 1-point options, or would you like to wait? You would like to wait. Okay, Jacob, your turn. Pick a number. You can have Christmas movie, winter, Santa, or Christmas.
Movie.
A Christmas movie? Oh, let's think. What other Christmas movies have you seen?
The Night Before Christmas.
He hasn't seen that. Let's see. We will talk about Rudolph.
Yeah.
In Rudolph, what color is his nose?
Red.
Red! You get 1 point. Do you want 2 M&Ms or wait?
Yeah.
Wait? Okay. Ava, your turn. Pick a question. Oh, Christmas. All right. Let's see. What's a tricky one? What are the things called that you hang by the chimney?
Stocking.
Stockings! Good job. 4 points for you. So now you have 8 points. You could buy anything that's worth 5. So you could buy a pack of Twizzlers if you want, or cheese puffs.
Wait.
Or you can wait. All right, just choosing to wait, folks. Where could Jacob and Riley be? There they are! Oh my goodness, Aunt Annie volunteered for 2.5 more hours. I'm regretting my decisions.
Hi.
Now we're decorating Christmas trees. I'm gonna make a ballerina tree. Riley's also making a ballerina tree, and Jacob's making a shark tree. Ava didn't want to make this craft. You want that one? Okay. Okay, I get it for you. So here's all the crafts we did today. So here's Jacob's Christmas list, his final one. Then there's Riley's underneath that, and Ava's. So Riley, Ava's is fun, but there's Riley's. And then, let's see if I can grab Ava's really quick. Yeah, so Riley wants Elmo. That's why it's big and at the top. So here's Ava's. Ava has big dreams, pretty much. She's got like a smartwatch and a giant car thing on there. And then here's Riley and me's tree. Jacob's still working hard on his, but this one's Riley's and this one's mine. We added popcorn to make it festive, and Jacob's still working on his, but he's making a shark and pirate tree. And Riley wanted to make a second one, though. She's enjoying the popcorn more than she is of the decorating. And a telescope. A pirate, a shark, a telescope, an octopus. You got it all on there. And now Riley's making a camping tree. Very, very nice, guys. You guys are being so good today. Okay, that was a really long day for me. I am now laying in bed reading Brown Girl Dreaming by Jacqueline Woodson. I'm on page 36. I just started. But it's written in verse, so it shouldn't take too long. I don't think I'm going to read the whole thing tonight because honestly, I'm so tired. But I'm waiting for... I had to order Instacart, so I'm waiting for that to get here. And then once it gets here... I'm probably just gonna go to sleep. I love the kids so much, but 3 kids all day is a lot of work, especially when you're not, like, I'm used to it because I'm around them all the time, but, like, I don't have to watch them all day usually. I just watch them for, like, half the day, and then I usually get, like, a little break before I go to work, so, this is a long day, and they were super good, and I love when I get to just be Aunt Danny, because lately it's been, like, virtual teacher Danny, and, like, principal Danny, and all this stuff, because of stupid COVID and virtual learning, so it was nice to just get to play and have fun, but I am so tired now, but they had a good time, and that's what matters. So if you guys did not see last week's vlog, I am self-quarantined for 10 days, which I only have, let's see here, I have Saturday, Sunday, Monday left, and I can go back on Tuesday. So, basically, I was exposed to COVID, and I just can't, like, I couldn't get a test. Sorry, I'm, like, super tired and distracted. But I couldn't get a test, so, they were, like, out in my area, and if you'd been exposed, they wouldn't take you at some of the places. Like, some of the places are only testing people who are asymptomatic or, like, haven't been exposed, which is so dumb to me. Like, test the people who have been exposed. But yeah, so I couldn't get in for a test, so they just said self-quarantine for 10 to 14 days, so that'll be up on Monday will be the last day of self-quarantine, which I haven't minded. Like, last week I had to Zoom in for an hour's worth of work, but then other than that, it's been Thanksgiving break, so I really didn't care. So yeah, so I am reading several books in this vlog, though. So I am reading, right now I have an audiobook that I'm listening to, and it is, I gotta look it up. I don't remember what it's called. It's called 20 Short Stories by Mark Lundqvist. Lundvidkist. I can't pronounce it. Pretty sure he's from Germany. The audiobook is definitely got a thick accent to it, so it's kind of hard to understand, so I can't listen to it at 2 times speed, which is what I normally listen to it at. So I have to listen to it at 1.5 speed. So it's taking longer than it should, but it's only an hour and 45 minutes to begin with. Like, it's a super short book. But I just needed a collection of short stories for my year-long reading challenge. Not like any of the reading challenges that I'm doing for this month, but like the one that I do in my book journal for the entire year. I needed a collection of short stories, and I found one super short on Scribd, so I'm just listening to it on Scribd, and the short stories are weird. They're really weird. They're random. Like, one was about dating, and then one was about like a magic guy, and like they're just, there's no theme or rhyme or reason to them. They're just random short stories. So then the other book, like I said, I'm reading is Brown Girl Dreaming by Jacqueline Woodson. This is about Jacqueline Woodson's life, growing up in the 1960s as a black girl and having her parents divorce, which was also kind of taboo in the 60s. I mean, it was definitely more common in the 60s than it was beforehand, but like people still didn't really agree with it. But it is about her life growing up, and it's all written in verse, which is really nice. Then I also have, which I will be reading this weekend after I finish Brown Girl Dreaming, is Pegasus, Olympus at War. This is by Kato Hearn, and this is the last book that I need for Believeathon, and this is the second book in the Pegasus series, where a girl named Emily finds a Pegasus on her roof of her apartment building and discovers that she is the one who has to help it get back to Mount Olympus. So that's the second book for the series. So I have those 3 that I will be finishing this month for sure. I have a couple bonus books, but I'm not going to talk about them right now because I only have 5 days left of the month, and it kind of depends on how into these last 2 books I am, because the last time I read a Pegasus book, when I read the first one a few months ago, I read it in a day. It was a super quick read, and I didn't dislike it. It was a 3-star. It wasn't like my favorite, but I didn't dislike it. It was good. This one is sorry guys, this one's 389 pages. I think this one is also 389 pages, I'm pretty sure. So they're both almost 400 pages. So that's 800 pages total for, I mean, not exactly because I just estimated those, but that's about 800 pages total for the next 5 days. So we'll see how much I read. Honestly, it seems like a lot when I say 800 pages, but when I'm reading them, like I said, Brown Girl Dreaming is written in verse, so it shouldn't take me more than a couple sittings to get through it, but I'm just tired right now, so it seems like a lot. So we'll see, but I'll definitely finish the short story book just while I'm doing laundry and stuff. Like, that one's not going to take too long. I'm already a half an hour into it, so. Sorry guys, but that's it for now, and I will check in with you guys at this point probably tomorrow, because I really don't think I'm going to finish a book tonight. Audiobook, so I'm hoping that the audiobook on YouTube works well. So let's make it realistic. A book from my Amazon wish list. Okay, so it's about 6 o'clock. I have done nothing today, literally nothing. Laid in bed, ate food, and worked on some of Brown Girl Dreaming, so I read some of this. I'm on page 143 right now, because most of my day has been consumed with trying to edit my stinking Bookerty video, and my editing app was not working for anything. It kept telling me that it needed to be decoded and blah blah blah. I had to look up all this stuff on how to fix it, so now it's almost done. It exported, which is good, so now I need to put it back into the editor and put in any pictures or screenshots or stills or anything like that that I need to have accompany the video. But I was getting so frustrated, guys. Like, I was like, there's just not going to be a Bookerty this month, because look at this giant TBR up here. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 books up there, and then I have 4 more that are either ebook or audiobook. So 18 books were because of Bookerty, and I could not get this video to work. I was so mad. I was like, if I cannot get this video to work, which is like an hour worth of filming and then like an hour worth of behind the scenes stuff where I was like trying to pick out the book or like look up books or something like that. Like, I was like, I spent 2 hours making this video, and then like 2 hours of editing it the first time, 2 hours of editing the second time, and then an hour trying to fix all of that because I couldn't get the 2 times that I edited it perfectly to work. It's fine. It's fine. It's a lot of work, but it's almost done. So I'm going to read Brown Girl Dream. I'm going to try to crush this out, finish this up. Shouldn't be too much more. How many pages is it? It's like 350, I think, and I'm on 150. So it shouldn't take too much longer to read it. But then I am watching the kids while they sleep, like not babysitting, just like listening for them while they sleep while my brother and sister-in-law go out for a few hours. And then, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe work on my book journal for a little bit, my 2021 book journal, or make the book pages for the book that I've read. I am listening to the book of short stories still. I want to finish that up. I probably will finish that up while I put stuff away. I still have to put laundry away and stuff like that. So that should get finished tonight. Really, tomorrow I have to focus on reading Pegasus, because otherwise it's not going to get done. I don't think I'm going to get through Crowns of Croswald, which is the NetGalley book that I had to read this month, and I don't foresee it happening next month, so I gotta see what happens if I don't get to a NetGalley book, because that's never happened before, so I have to see if there's any like consequences or whatever. Yeah, it's only 200 pages, so maybe I can squeeze it in, but I don't think it's gonna be possible. And then there's another book readathon that I want to do. That's like a Christmas readathon, which I have two. Okay, so I have Wishin' and Hopin' on my TBR, which is a Christmas book for December. Then I have Conceal Don't Feel, which I want to read. Oh wait, I have 5 or audiobooks, because Conceal Don't Feel, whoops, I suck at pointing on camera. Conceal Don't Feel is not actually on my TBR. I put it up there because I want to read it for Christmas, because it's based off the movie Frozen. So that's on there, but it's not really on there. So I have like 5 audio or ebooks. But I don't know if I'm going to get to it. But that would be 2 Christmas books already, and then I would just need 2 more for this other readathon that I found today that I kind of want to do. So I'm going to play around with that idea a little bit later when I'm not so overwhelmed because editing took forever, because I'm also doing Vlogmas next month. So that's going to take like an hour of my night already, and then plus work is like many hours a night. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, so it's a little after 11. I just finished Brown Girl Dreaming. I gave it a 3-star. It was interesting learning about her life, but it wasn't really anything I could connect with. Like, I never had any of the experiences she had. And her writing was like good, but she included some poems, I think, from when she was younger that she just like edited now that she's older, and some of it was really short, like the stanzas were really short, and I don't know, like I like poetry and everything, like I'm really, like I studied poetry in college, it was one of my focuses in creative writing, but I just didn't like super connect with her poems, I guess, just kind of left me empty. But I gave it a 3-star because it was really interesting learning about her life, learning about the time period. I will say that this is very misleading, because this is the only description they give you, is right here. And when I looked it up, yeah, this says, touching and powerful, her story is both accessible and emotionally charged, each line a glimpse into the child's soul as she searches for her place in the world. So when I looked this up, and like there's nothing on the inside flap either, I should show you guys that, it's just like reviews. When I looked it up, it said that it was about a girl who was struggling with her parents' divorce in the 1960s. That's not what it's about. This is about a girl who, it starts at her birth and goes up to like her like young adulthood, I guess. It's not fully like, it very little touches on her adulthood, but it is mostly about how she lives with her grandparents, and then moves to New York with her mother, and kind of like her family story. Like her parents do get divorced, but it's not something that really is a big deal to her because she was just a baby when it happened, so like it wasn't really what the book was about at all. So the reviews and like what I read online were really misleading, so it was a little like, I think maybe that's why I didn't connect with it as much. Not that my parents were divorced or anything, like that wouldn't have helped me connect to it, but it just, I thought I was going to be reading about something and then it ended up being something completely different. Like, it was about her life in Ohio, then her life in South Carolina, then her life in New York City. Oh, very different places and like very different things. So it was not my favorite reviews, I guess, that I read, but also made it hard to like the book because I thought I was going to be reading about something and I kept waiting for something. Like, I was waiting for like the dad to come back or something, and like that didn't happen. So I was like, oh, very misleading reviews. But again, this has won clearly a ton of awards. It's beautiful. It just wasn't something that I connected with. But also look at those deckled edges, because those are beautiful too. So yeah, I just, you know, not every book of poetry is gonna be something that I relate to. But right now, so it's 11, but I slept a lot today. Took a really long nap, like early morning-ish, because I woke up really early. And I'm in the mood for a Christmas movie. So earlier I started watching the Santa Claus with the kids and I never got to finish it. So I think I'm gonna watch that now. And I'm gonna work on my 2021 book journal because I would only have this page of my 2020 book journal to do. So I'm gonna wait until after I'm done with Pegasus and other books that I want to read to do the rest of my 2020 for November and just like finish it up. But yeah, I think I'm gonna work a little bit on my 2021 book journal and get some of that out of the way, because I still have a lot to do for that. So yeah, I'm gonna watch a Christmas movie and just kind of doodle in my new journal. I will see you guys tomorrow. So it is 1 in the morning, so it is officially a Sunday, which is my last official day of Thanksgiving break, which Monday I only have to babysit, so it's not that bad, but sad it's almost over. But I just finished watching The Santa Claus, which is my favorite Christmas movie. Well, okay, that's not true. Top Christmas movies. Christmas Vacation is #1. I can quote the whole thing. I'd say The Santa Claus is probably #2 because I can also quote the whole thing. Then Elf. Then the original like 1966 like book adaptation of How the Grinch Stole Christmas, because my mom and I watch it every single year. Those are my top 4. But right now I'm watching The Santa Claus 2, and I'm just starting it at 1 o'clock in the morning because I'm not tired at all. So I was like, you know what, my book journaling is going well, I'm relaxing, I might as well start The Santa Claus 2. I absolutely love the Santa Claus movies. I'm not a huge fan of the third one, but last year I remember watching the movie Noelle and really liking it, and that's on here too because Disney Plus has like every Christmas movie. So I really want to watch that one too, and I just want to have a Christmas movie day, but I know if I don't read Pegasus, I'm going to not finish it before the end of the month, and I really need to for Believe-a-thon, so I will do that. My reward will be watching Christmas movies while I book journal. Because yeah, that TBR over there, again, I suck at pointing on camera, but that one's not going to let me watch Christmas movies. I'm going to be real sad. So I'm trying to watch all the Christmas movies now. So yes, it is 1 in the morning and I am just starting Santa Claus 2. But I love these movies. I just gotta get through my favorites and then I cannot be sad about missing out on Christmas movies. Okay, so it's 3:30 in the morning. I finished watching The Santa Claus about an hour ago, The Santa Claus 2. It's not a very long movie. It's only like an hour and a half. So maybe not an hour ago. I don't know. I can't math this late at night. I can't math early in the morning. I can't math at any point in life. But anyways, I finished that and then I finished listening to 20 Short Stories by Martin Lundqvist. They were weird. They were really weird. They had some twisted morals in it where like there was one where like he narrated about a man who was infertile and was basically in purgatory, and they let him come back to life so that he could forgive the woman who cheated on him and was impregnated with somebody else's baby so that he could raise the baby. It was really weird, and they were all so random. Some were like from the point of view of a cat, one was from the point of view of an elf, a bunch were about how he was going to cure diseases like COVID, and there were some that I'm like, is this your real life? Like, because there were some things that I'm like, you know way too much about that to write about that. anyways, it was weird. It's definitely gonna be a 1 star. Like, I can't imagine it giving it more than that, because there was like nothing to them. Each story was only like 2 minutes long, which, like, they were short stories, so like I understand that, but it wasn't like 2 minutes of well-written wonder. It was like 2 minutes of what the heck did I just listen to? So yeah, so I'm glad I did that on audiobook, because still confused. But anyways, I got through half of my 2021 journal, so I have all the months done. I have all the opening part done, all the mid-year done, so I just have to do the closing part. And the closing part is usually the longest, but at least I got most of it done, but I am inked now, very inked. I'm sure it's other places. But yeah, it's almost 4 in the morning. I'm still not tired. This is horrible. This is why I don't function well as a human. But yeah, I am going to turn out my light and probably edit my video. I still have to put in the pictures and the screenshots, so that'll be something I do, and maybe watch some YouTube and eventually fall asleep. It's gonna be like daybreak before I fall asleep. Daybreak? Who says that anymore? Ugh. Things just keep getting weirder tonight. I don't know if it's me or life itself. I really have to add water to my fish tank. Sorry, ADD moment, but I really do have to add water to my fish tank. Yeah, that's getting really low. I don't want to do that tonight. Although it would make it quieter, but it's 4 in the morning. No, I can't do that tonight. I would wake up a child. I'm guaranteed to wake up a child. I don't want to wake up a child. Okay, I for real am gonna sign off now, because now I'm just babbling. But yeah, that was a weird short story book, and tomorrow my goal is to read all of Pegasus in 1 day. So wish me luck on that. Okay, so it's 7:45 at night, and I am kind of frustrated because my Booker T video didn't post the way I wanted it to. I couldn't add any screen recordings, like when I recorded my Amazon wish list off of it. I couldn't add that. I couldn't add any pictures of books I didn't have physical copies of. So like if I had an audiobook or an ebook that I didn't have a physical copy of, I usually put a picture up in the corner so you guys know what it looks like, and it wouldn't let me do that, and it wouldn't let me add text explaining any of that, so I just had to put it in the description box. So I'm frustrated because that was like 5 hours of editing and like 2 hours of filming. When I say 5 hours of editing, that's not being dramatic. It's literally because I edited it the first time, it took 2 hours. Then I did it again because I thought I did something wrong and like that's why I couldn't decode or whatever. I did it again, the whole thing over again, took another 2 hours, and then trying to fix it random, like sporadic 3 hour, like hours at a time, like 3 hours worth of stuff, just trying to do like a half an hour of like, oh, maybe this will fix it, or like an hour of like, oh, maybe this will fix it, but no, nothing fixed it. So I'm bummed about that, but I have been laying in bed all day reading Pegasus, Olympus at War, the second book in the Pegasus series by Kate O'Hearn. I am 201 pages in right now, so exactly halfway through. Actually a little more than halfway through. A little more than halfway through. I think it's 389 pages. So I'm almost done with it, but I don't like it as much as the first one. It's very much one of those writing styles where it's like tell, not show. Like, she's like, all this stuff happened, but I'm not going to give you any details about it. So I'm not like a super big fan of her writing style. The first book I gave 3 stars, but the reason I'm reading this is because one of my dancers loves the series, and I always try to read books my dancers read just so I can have that connection with them and like support them reading. So I am trying to like it, and I will finish it because it's the right thing to do, but I don't see it being more than a 2-star, honestly. I just don't like how it's written. The main character, Emily, isn't like the super big focus in this one either. So she was the character that I really liked last time, and now she's just kind of like a side character, which is weird, because she's the one on the cover. So and the reason I'm reading this is because it's for the beautiful cover prompt on Believeathon, and I mean, it is an absolutely gorgeous cover. I love the covers, and I actually used the first one. I don't know if you guys can see that very well, but I used the first one. Will it focus? Probably not. but I use, yeah, it's not going to focus. I used the first one for beautiful cover prompt for the other Believe-a-thon, the last Believe-a-thon. So I'm just going to keep using the series for that, I guess, because I do think that the artwork is gorgeous. I just am not super into the book right now, but I'm going to read another 100 pages of that. Then I think I'm going to take a break, maybe record some of my Vlogmas videos tonight. If I don't get to them tonight, I will do them tomorrow. So, like, I just feel like my break went so fast. Like, I had so many things that I was like, oh, I get to do all this stuff, and those 5 days just didn't last long enough, so I'm bummed about that, but you know what? It was a well-rested time. I got reading done. Spent some time with family, that's the important stuff, but I'm just bummed. I thought I would have so much time to do stuff, and then I looked and my Christmas break is only 10 days. I was like, whatever happened to 14? I was so bummed. But as long as we can hold out and not get quarantined, I do have 3 full, long, tiring weeks ahead of me. But then it's my Christmas recital, and then things are not as long and horrible anymore. Things will be chill, and I will get until January 2nd to just mellow. But yes, I have 3 very long weeks ahead of me. I'm a little stressed about them, but you know, it is what it is. I'm more stressed about like buying Christmas presents. Like, I just don't know what to get, who to buy for, blah blah blah. So I don't know, I'm just kind of meh today. Meh, thinking about all the stuff. So I'm gonna go back to reading because that's what makes me happy. Okay, it's 11:30. I just finished Olympus at War, and it was a 3-star. Honestly, everything is always rated really low on these except for atmosphere. I always give atmosphere really high because Olympus and like the way New York City is described and stuff like that, it's just really beautiful. And then the cover's beautiful. It just sets me in these beautiful vibes. So really, even though everything else would lead it to be a 2-star, it's a 3-star because of atmosphere. So it's got this gorgeous atmosphere to it. I just can't get over it. I love it. But yeah, I didn't really like this one as much as the first one. It was definitely not as well told. The plot lines were between several different characters and kind of jagged, and the problem that I had with the first one and the problem that I have with this one is like things are always too easy for the characters in these books. Like, they get themselves into trouble and then instantly find their way out, but then like they're like, oh, we're Olympians, so everything's really easy to get out. Okay, well then in that case then they get into themselves in trouble and it's like impossible to get out of them. Like, but you just said you're Olympians and everything's easy for you. Like, so that's the problem that I have with these books. But again, I do like to read the books that my dancers read. The girl who lends me these books, this is actually her copy, get so excited when I finish it and we have something to talk about. So I do really enjoy reading the books that my dancers read. I also have a dancer who is currently reading Percy Jackson right now, and I just finished that over Thanksgiving break, so I'll go back and be able to share that with her. So right now I'm going to, I think, just watch some TV and kind of go on my Kindle and see what needs to be downloaded. I still have that book for NetGalley. I'm thinking I might be able to read it tomorrow. It's 229 pages, so I'm gonna kind of look at it, see if I can get it to download, and if I can, make that a tomorrow goal. But for right now, I'm just gonna turn on some TV and veg out while I try to figure all that out. So I will check in with you guys tomorrow. Hello. So it's almost 9 o'clock at night. I have had a very lazy day. That's not true. I babysat, and then I had put off all my dance work all break. So I had to do all that. But it was mostly just like sitting here and highlighting charts and making sure that I have all my choreography for this week and blah, 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 blah. I do have an ear infection in this ear, and it is hurting so bad. I am just in tons of pain. So I'm going to sit here. I am going to read The Elephant by Peter Carnivus. What did I just drop? I hope it wasn't anything bad. But I am going to be reading The Elephant by Peter Carnivus. It's only about 160 pages and the print is really big, so it shouldn't take me too long. I'm going to speed through it, and then I am going to do my November wrap up in my book journal and Instagram. I was supposed to film Vlogmas videos today. I'm gonna have to do that eventually. Oof. Yeah, I've got things to do. Got things to do. I don't want to do any of them. I've got things to do though. So yeah, I will wait until all the kids go to bed to film my Vlogmas videos though. But I wanted to film the ones that I had to do for this week. So I'm gonna read first and then I will film for Vlogmas. So I just finished reading The Elephant by Peter Carnarvos. I was really torn about this book. I only gave it 2 stars. There were things that I liked. The atmosphere was very heavy, which I enjoyed because it talks about depression, and that's a heavy concept. I did like the comparison of depression to an elephant, a big, stumbling, gray animal that's just following her father around. There thing that I didn't like is, and I don't want to spoil this, but I'm going to spoil it a little bit. So if you want to read this without spoilers, plug your ears. If you don't care, just listen. But anyway, the girl cures her father's depression. And she says that the elephant goes away. And I was like, okay, the elephant can go away for a little while. Like, she cheered him up. She did great. The elephant went away. However, she says that she wants the elephant gone forever, and she was determined to get the elephant to leave forever. And that's not how depression works. As somebody with depression, I can tell you that yes, when my nieces and nephew do something so sweet for me, it does cure my depression temporarily. When they put themselves out there and just show me all this love, I can be fine for a few hours, for a few days, for a year thinking about that, but it doesn't mean it's going to go away forever. And that's what kind of left me feeling uncomfortable with it, is I wanted it to make me feel hopeful that maybe the elephant shrunk or the elephant was standing farther away from her father. I wanted to leave it feeling hopeful. I didn't want to feel like it was cured, because depression is a lifelong disease, and if you have it, you really struggle with it your whole life. So if this little girl is seeing an elephant every time her father's depressed and she thinks that she cured it already, when it pops up, she's gonna be like, oh my gosh, what do I gotta do to fix it? Like, it's gonna cause her more anxiety and stress trying to fix her father's depression all the time. So I didn't love that portrayal of it. However, I did love the comparison of the elephant to depression. So I was very, very torn with my feelings, but ultimately I did end up giving it a 2-star. I used the call pile system that G uses over at Book Roast, and that's kind of what helped me make my decision, because I was very, very torn about it. So, but yeah, that's what I just finished reading. I also started, while I was working earlier, I forgot to say this earlier, but I did start listening on audiobook to Two Can Keep a Secret by Karen M. McManus. This is the next book that she wrote after One of Us is Lying. It doesn't follow the characters from One of Us is Lying, I don't think. It's been a while since I've read that, but I don't think the characters are the same. But basically this is about a girl who moves to a new town right after the homecoming queen has gotten killed, and literally right upon arrival, weird stuff starts happening, and she is determined to figure out this mystery in the town. I'm listening to it on audiobook for December, but I wanted to start it today because I knew I wouldn't get through more than a couple chapters, and I didn't. I only got into like 2 or 3 chapters, I think. But I just wanted to get like a little jump start on my December reading, and that's one that's a pretty long audiobook. I want to say it's almost like 7 or 8 hours of an audiobook. So I mean, it's not a horribly long audiobook. I've definitely listened to like 12-hour ones, but I have so many audiobooks I want to listen to this month that it feels long. But anyway, I'm gonna do some self-care right now because my ear is really hurting and I just want to rest. So I'm gonna work on my book journal because for me that is self-care. I love doodling and drawing and all that stuff. And I'm gonna watch the Santa Claus 3 because I watched Santa Claus 1 and 2 the other night. Now I want to watch the 3rd one. So I'm gonna watch Santa Claus 3. So I will check in with you guys in the morning probably. But yeah. Hello. So it is 11 o'clock. I'm about to post my first Vlogmas video, which is exciting, and I had a nice night at work. I mean, I'm a little tired. I taught lifts tonight, so I'm going to be really sore tomorrow because I have to teach the lifts by like showing them what to do, and I'm not made to lift people anymore. But yeah, I'm going to post my Vlogmas video, and then I'm going to be doing like November wrap up for Instagram stuff. So I'm just gonna lay here and listen to Two Can Keep a Secret while I do that, and hopefully finish that up tonight before I go to bed. So I realized that Two Can Keep a Secret audiobook is on YouTube, and I can't listen to YouTube while I post my Instagram stuff. And normally I'd listen to it on my other iPhone, but that's dead. So I think I'm gonna watch TV while I work on my Instagram stuff. Not that that's great because I have so many books to read in December, but that's kind of where I'm at right now because I want to get the Instagram stuff done. I'm not gonna get it all done tonight. I already know that. I'm like disappointed that it's not gonna be all done, but because I just want to get until December and post all the November stuff, but it is what it is. Bye-bye, what you doing? Hi.
Yeah. Take a boat.
Okay, I'm like 90% sure I'm dead. So I had babysitting and dance again today. This is pretty much going to be my life for the month of December. But I am just so tired. Like I can't. I am sore and I'm tired, and I remember this feeling before we had Thanksgiving break, and then I was like, wow, it's not that bad on the first day, and then I was like, no, I remember why I was so tired and slept for like 14 hours one day on Thanksgiving break, because I was so tired. It's so tiring. It was a good day at dance though today. One of my younger girls got her back handspring. Always exciting in acro class. And she got it on her like first try too, so I was really excited about that. Another one of my girls just nailing her solo, like all good things. I'm just pooped. So I am going to finish up my Instagram post tonight, but I did charge my other phone so I can listen to Two Can Keep a Secret while I do that. So gonna finish up that wrap up for the month of November. Tomorrow I get to sleep in a little bit, like a half an hour, but still something. And tomorrow's a little bit of an easier day. However, Jacob's classroom, not Ava's, they go to the same school, but Jacob's classroom is shut down till next Thursday because of COVID. So it is what it is, but you know, I'm just glad that it's a little bit simpler of a day on Thursdays, and Fridays are always pretty easy. I'm not tutoring anymore until at least January, so I have that off my table right now, which is kind of nice, but I have a lot of other things on my table, mainly known as my TBR stack. So yeah, I gotta jump into that. So we are gonna listen to a little bit of Two Can Keep a Secret while I do these Instagram posts, because I'm a little bit behind in the reading and it's only day 2 of December, so that's not good. Okay, so it's 1 in the morning. I just realized you guys can see my little sea cow back here. His name is Potato. I love him. He's my snuggle buddy at night. But I just did almost all my Instagram stuff, except I do a sticker book on Instagram. If you guys haven't checked out my Instagram yet, you should. But I do a sticker page for each book that I read that month, and I'm just kind of debating if I still want to do that or not. I was doing it just because I had extra time, but now I don't have extra time, so now I'm debating if I want to do that or if I just want to put like a sticker next to each one in the quick wrap up, or just like put a symbol or something. I don't know. I haven't really decided. But yeah, I think, you know what? I think I like the idea of doing it in the quick wrap up. I might do that really quick before I go to bed. But the program that I used started glitching, so I want to give it a break for a second. But I did get almost 4 hours into Two Can Keep a Secret now, because I'm listening to it like really fast. So like I haven't been working on this for 4 hours. Pretty close. Have I been working on it for 3 hours? No, not for 3 hours. I think like 2 hours, 2 hours maybe. So yeah, so I'm listening to it pretty fast, and it's good so far. I think it's better than One of Us is Lying, but I think I have the mystery figured out, so we'll see if I'm right or not. But I might just fix that really quick, and maybe I don't know. I lost my train of thought. But I'm probably just going to fix that really quick and then go to bed. So that's that for tonight. But yeah, I just want to tell you guys that I got pretty far into Two Can Keep a Secret, and it's pretty good. Is your backpack a little heavy? Why don't you put it down for right now? It snowed. Where are you going? Why do you do these things to me? I'm at the doctor's doing a 4-week follow-up on my medication that I take for my anxiety and stuff. So, enjoying sitting here waiting, but gotta get it done. Supposed to have therapy today, but I don't know if I'm gonna make it back in time for therapy after this appointment. And Jacob is home from school today. I think I said that last night. His class is quarantined, so he is home, and Riley's home with my mom right now. But then when I get back, I'm going to be watching them and doing virtual learning for Jacob. I really like when he goes to school because I hate virtual learning so much. I know I've said this every night in this vlog, but I am so tired. I just, like, the shock of coming back after Thanksgiving break has, like, done something to my body and my brain, and I'm exhausted. But I have a couple more Instagram posts to do. I'm going to listen to Two Can Keep a Secret. I don't know how much I'm going to get into it. I'm really close to just being like, okay, I'm just going to finish it. But also, it's already almost 11. So I'm torn if I want to stay up and finish it. So it's pretty good so far, though. I'm liking it. And I didn't like the last one. So, or like I didn't like One of Us Is Lying. It's not like a sequel. So, but yeah. I am pooped. And I'm going to do those Instagram posts, and I'm going to listen to Two Can Keep a Secret and try not to fall asleep while I'm doing those things. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to vlog anything else tonight, but I'll at least close it out if I don't, so. But, wait, I didn't post a Vlogmas video. Oh my gosh, I have to do that first. It's only day 3, and I already forgot to post a Vlogmas video. Okay, I gotta do that first. All tucked into bed and then realized I never actually closed out this vlog. So, anywho, I did finish Two Can Keep a Secret. It was really good. I think it'll be a 4 or 5 star, but I haven't actually rated it yet. I'm having a ton of problems uploading my video for Vlogmas today, and it's already past midnight, so technically this part of the video should be in the next vlog, but oh well. I have a massive headache right now. Hurts so bad. I am going to bed, and I will see you guys in the next vlog. Thanks for watching. Bye. Wasn't that a great video? Clearly books make me very happy. Now you can make me happy too. Click the subscribe button to follow my channel. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you think I did good. And the notification bell will let you know when I post new content. Also, follow my Instagram for more book shenanigans.